What is up, guys? Trevor Roskovensky here, and we are back for another video. Now, in this video, we're not doing a release guide. We're not doing anything. As you can tell by the title, we're going to be talking about in-store restocks. Because let me tell you, I posted this on my Instagram today, and I got about 15 DMs in a matter of like 15 minutes, I feel like. The DMs were just flying in, asking me, yo, were these sitting on shelves? Where'd you get these? How'd you do this? How'd you know the information? Where'd you go to check all these? And let's be honest, guys, this is normal. In-store restocks. You see me cooking on restocks all the time. Heck, I hit restocks better than I do initial drop. Let's be honest. That's where I typically get my pairs when it comes to it. As you can see, we did hit a Uni Blue Jordan 1 restock. They are a size 10.5, and I know we just did a Uni Blue video not that long ago, but I want to touch on this subject because I don't think a lot of you guys know this, and you guys need to know about this. Now, of course, within Kckd Notify, I let everybody know that I did find pairs to be checking their local stores, but typically, these stores are going to be restocking either the day after, or 2 days after, or 3 days after, and with how 2021 has been, guys, really listen to me here. A lot of shipments have been delayed. Let's talk about Topazes. Like, I didn't even see GS sizes around where I was at. The Topaz 4s, we barely saw them in stores. So with delayed shipments, sometimes the restock days have been thrown around a little bit. Usually we're seeing them Mondays and Wednesdays at certain stores, like Finish Line and JD. We see those restock a lot of the times on those days, but overall, it's just randomly when these do come in store. Now, I got lucky today, and it was very weird. I went into JD. I live streamed this morning. I go to JD. I'm waiting in line. I asked the kid in the front. This is a huge kicker. I asked the kid in the front, yo, any Uni Blues? This man's like, absolutely not. We don't have any pairs. And I noticed people going to the back talking. I walked away. I was like, no questions asked. They don't have any of these. So I walk around the mall for 20 minutes. I go to Foot Locker. I go to Kids Foot Locker. I go to Champs. I go to everywhere else other than JD. No one has any. I come back, and I see this guy walk in the back, and this man's had J Balvin's on. I'm like, dude, there is something going up. There's something going down back there. This man's had J Balvin's, and I was like, bro, I'm going to go back there and ask him. I go back. I'm nice to the people. I'm like, hey, how's it going, guys? How's your days been? This and that. Now, of course, they just opened, so it's not like it was a crazy long day yet. But I was still being friendly. I'm always friendly with all the workers, no matter what they say. Even if I know they're back door and whatever, be friendly with everybody. It's not just to get shoes. Let's be honest. Let's be friendly in general, because honestly, a lot of y'all are rude as can be. I know a lot of you people are just rude. Not all of you, but I have a lot of people coming at me rude and... Well, anyways, that's besides the point. I'm like, hey, do you guys have any of the University Blue ones? Did you guys get any leftovers? And they're like, and she calls up saying, yo, do we have any Jordan 1 University Blues? And this guy said, we have a 10.5 left, and that's it. And I'm like, I'll take it. Now, I can wear a 10.5. I am a 10, 10.5 around there. Depends the shoe. This would probably be a little big on me, but that's besides the point. But all I'm saying is, guys, you need to be nice. You need to go in, be checking Monday and Wednesdays, be looking for the loops. Now, I say Monday and Wednesdays, but to be honest, anymore, you never know. With delayed shipments, we knew these were delayed. Now we know some of the places are doing new raffles. I know some shoe palaces are raffling them. Some foot actions are raffling them because they literally had to cancel their normal raffles because of how delayed they were. And personally, I still have barely seen any GS sizes around my stores, like anywhere. I have yet to see anywhere on the Facebook Marketplace that GS sizes are being sold, or half of these Jordan 1 Uni Blues are even being sold on the Marketplace right now, so I don't exactly know where they're at, where I'm located. I think they've either been backdoored, people are actually just rocking them, or people are just holding on to them because they know what the value of this shoe is going for. Now, this video is not just regarding the University Blue ones, but it's very important that you guys know about this. Say like when the next big drop, the next like the Hyper Royals. Let's use the Hyper Royals. This is in a few months. Now there's the next day at Finish Line. So these raffled off on Saturday. They either get let go Sunday. At Finish Line, they always let go on Sundays, but it doesn't mean all their shipments have been in yet. Finish Line is always the day after. I think Foot Locker and Champs will always hold them. If it's on a Saturday, they'll hold them to Monday and release them Monday, first come, first serve. And then sometimes corporate won't allow some of these big drops to go the next day. They'll do them low key because, you know, a lot of people get crazy about these. We already know. We saw the lines. We've seen what people have been doing on sneakers here recently. Everybody's been crazy. So there's no reason for them to put their employees at risk because people are going crazy for these shoes, so they're just randomly putting them out. They're randomly here and there. Just be checking, guys. Your best bet is to go like as soon as they open up. So like 11 a.m. for me is when they open, and that's when I was able to grab these. Go when you first open up. Check, ask, be nice. Some people are going to lie to you. I had to go to 2 different employees. Keep that in mind. I'm hoping this helps you. Now, I'm not saying all employees are going to be like this, but you need to ask your questions. Be nice. Don't be mad. Don't be like accusing them of doing anything with the shoes. Just be nice to people, guys. It's going to help you. It's going to get you further in the long run regardless. And try to get some more information. Make those connections. A lot of you guys are stuck behind the computer screen and you're not going and making connections with people. You're like, oh, how are you getting these restocks? How'd you get these? Are they sitting on shelves? Dude, there's no way that you got these in person. This and that. I'm just reciting some of the DMs I got. Now, a lot of people are very happy, like, awesome job, good job, and I appreciate every single one of you guys that are supportive. But it's like, man, it's just the reason why we get them is we go and check. We're not sitting behind the screen. Don't just call them. And that's another thing. I'm glad I got to this subject. If you're calling your Foot Lockers or your Finish Lines or your JDs, just know that they're getting thousands of calls a day. Not thousands. I'm exaggerating that, but dude, they're getting calls after calls. Yo, you got any Uni Blues? Yo, you got any of these Jordan 1s? You got any of these Jordan 4s? Blah, 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 blah. This and that. And then most of the time, these employees are not going to tell you the truth. I have multiple occasions where I call, yo, you got any shoes? Nah, bro, we ain't got nothing. We don't have anything. So I'm like, all right. And I already know. I mean, even if they don't, I still go check. Just like I know that the Volt Golds weren't that high in demand regardless, but I got a pair of GS sizes of Volt Golds, even though after I called them, they said they had no Volt Golds in GS sizing. All I'm saying is, if you're relying on the phones or you're sitting behind the screen, you got to get out there, you got to check. Let's be realistic with it. If you're not going to go and try to look for these, you're not going to get restocks. I mean, you can't complain about not getting a pair of these if you don't go and try and work for them. That's just my 2 cents on this subject. I think maybe the reason why I'm putting this out is I really hope it helps some of you guys, because I know a lot of you guys are struggling online. I'm struggling online like crazy. Most of the time I have to go in store just to even get my hands on a pair of these. I hate to say that because I run a lot of programs and whatnot, but I have been struggling. And I think a lot of people have been struggling on foot sites and sneakers. You know how sneakers is? Sneakers isn't easy. You're using this. I mean, with Data Dome on foot sites right now, it is tough. It's a tough time to be able to grab sneakers. And I've seen it. I live stream. I talk to the community. I'm in the community. I'm part of the community. And I see it all over the place where people are struggling, this and that, trying to get these shoes. So what I can recommend, now I know some of you guys can't get to stores when they open, but it doesn't hurt to go check your local malls. With a lot of delayed shipments, like I said before, you never know when these are going to start coming into stores. It doesn't hurt to stop by. Yo, what's up? Try to get some information. You may not get any information at all, but the thing is, you have to try, guys. Ask them, yo, when do you think you're going to get shipments? Blah, 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 this and that. Now, they may lie to you. They may tell you the truth. But try to get as much information, because each state, each store, everything is a little bit different from each other, because I've heard different information from different employees. So it's really about learning your state, wherever your community is, or your state of the stores. You got to learn what the employees are doing, what the shipments are looking like. You have to figure this stuff out, because that's how you're really going to go in store and loop it. It is true. You have to go put in the footwork. You're not going to get these shoes. You're not going to get these shoes by sitting behind a computer screen and complaining. That's something that you got to realize. You got to go in, put the footwork in, see if you can find these yourself. If not, you're going to sit still complaining, and you're not going to have any shoes. You're sitting there complaining about something you can't change, or you're not trying to change. Now, I know this was kind of turned into a little bit of a rant, but it's not really a rant. It's kind of like you need to really put in the work. I'm trying to help you guys with the information that I do know, and I don't know if this is going to help a lot of you, but I hope it does, because a lot of people don't seem to know what time they're restocking, how I do this and that, because I get all these questions, and I just try to push it out there. It's free information that I'm giving you that you really need to capitalize on. So if you have any more questions for me, guys, you can go ahead and follow me on Instagram, which you know, it's right here. I'm responding to everybody. Every 15 DMs that I got earlier today about these shoes, I responded to. Nah, I'm kidding. I enjoy talking to y'all. Y'all are my homies. I enjoy the community that we have built up. And if you want to know when to get pinged, and when I find things on the shelves the first people that I always notify, I'll at members, whatever, Kckd Notify. When I start finding stuff in stores, I let people know, but we already on that grind anyways. We already know when to restock, when to go check for restocks, this and that. So if you're interested, there are some copies loaded down below. Other than that, guys, that is it for this video. Let me know if this actually helped you. Let me know if this long video, this information video even helps you or not, because I'm really curious. I'm really trying to help the people that are in my community, because I think there's a lot of new resellers. So I'm really trying to help you guys out. But that's it for this one, guys. Like I said, I am out of here. If you haven't already, hit that like button and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace!